Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Hi, Dad. Hope you guys are having a great time. Sorry that my face is so big right now, but we're going to shrink my face down real quick here. I'm laughing a little bit because I actually just recorded this intro and then didn't actually have the record button pressed. So I'm like looking off to the side right now just to make sure that the button is actually pressed and we're doing good. But okay. So you may notice a couple of things different, and one of the things that should be different is that there's probably a menu on the side right now. It just jumps you through the major events of the video, and you can decide if you want to just watch the whole video start to finish, or if you just want to jump to a particular area that you're interested in. The second thing is I'm going to change a little bit more about these videos. So far, you guys have had a one-to-one relationship with my gameplay and these videos. In other words, if I'm walking somewhere, you guys will see me walking somewhere. I might put it into fast forward, but you generally see it. And I think what I'm going to try and do from here on out is to maybe limit that a little bit and jump you guys to all the good stuff. You won't see that a lot in this video. This video contains kind of a rant that I do while I'm sort of slowly picking through Concord. And I kind of like that rant. I'm going to keep it in. So that's the second half of this video. But for my subsequent videos, for all the later stuff, I'm gonna try to like skip slow parts and jump you to all the big events. The other things that I wanted to change, I'm going to start trying to shorten the videos down just the tiniest bit, and most of them are an hour long. They might drop to 40 minutes or 30 minutes as I try to focus in on just like one or two quests so that I can title my videos appropriately and say like, this is the quest where we finished this thing or we finished this other thing. I don't know why it's so hard to film this video. This is literally like the 5th time I've tried to film this video. And for whatever reason, my brain will not remember the 3 things. I keep having to go back to notes and references and so on. I can't wing this video for some reason. It's like my mind hates it. My mind is just like, how dare you have these 3 improvements to your videos? Don't fucking improve your videos. This is never going to get... I'm never going to include this. I'm never going to include this. Why am I doing this? Fuck. So with that said... thank you guys for watching, and let's get into it. I suppose I could also do a quick sim settlement thing. Let's do 2 quick sim settlement things, and then we'll go back to dealing with Pumpkin. Assuming that I remember to. What I want to do is I want to get this concrete raised up high enough so that the grass doesn't show through the concrete, and over enough so that it's not an issue with the borders of the settlement. Maybe something like that. Oh, it's getting narrow, but it's okay. We're going to put a power generator right there, which is why I need to have at least a little bit of room for it. Hang on, guys. Just a little bit of fast forwarding. Okay. Then, I don't think I've done some settlements yet in this game, so let's show you some settlements. A residential plot. We have 2 choices, indoor and outdoor, right? There's an indoor one. We don't want that. It's snapping like crazy. Holy cow. But there's an indoor one. It tries to snap to the edge of whatever ground you've got it on, if there is an edge to it. But this is meant for inside of a structure so that there's a wall supporting it, and I don't have that for this. This is an outside residential plot, and I want that arrow to be facing me. Like that. Something like that. Now, maybe if I'm lucky, this will snap on. Yeah. Okay. And then this one. Snap. Good. So, that's not enough, though. There's still more to do. First, we got to put down power for both of these. You can. I'll take it. Okay. That one might start building out. Oh, it's already going. Okay. Now let's do the same for this guy. And that one might start going. Now, what do we have here? What's going on? I might need to assign someone to a store before these will work. Generally, settlers need to have a little bit of money in their pockets, usually from running a store or something, before they can do this, because it says for rent. And the game will actually charge them a little bit of money for having one of these houses. And then it puts some of that money into your pocket. And in order for that to happen, you also need to put down some stores so that the settlers are making a little money. So there's a little money going through the settlement. I'm not sure if any settler is going to take one of these plots right now. I could try to assign one to Pumpkin. There she is. Pumpkin. Why don't you try this one? Okay. There it goes. This might not actually work, even though it just accepted that. It might not actually work. This might go back to having a for rent sign pretty quickly here if she doesn't have any money. But we're going to hope that it keeps working for now, because I just want you guys to see what goes on. This is Sim Settlements 1, and each home that you build in Sim Settlements is different from the others. They have 6 different housing styles. So 6 different looks to a house you can get from Sim Settlements. Then each of those 6 has 3 different phases. They get better and better over time, and as the resident gets more money. So they're like upgrades. So what we'll see now is like the raw beginner level basic home that's putting together for Pumpkin. And her home is obviously going to deal with some kind of wood and so on. Whereas this home is obviously going to deal with like some kind of car and some sort of like, I don't know, like almost looks like trailer trashy or something. Of the 6 styles of homes that there are these upgrades that each home can have, but also the paint that is applied to each home and also the interior decoration of the home changes. So if you have a lot of settlers, more than 6, say you have 18 settlers, it's possible you can have 3 of this home in particular. And the way they avoid things looking samey is one will have a white coat of paint, one will have a brown coat of paint, one will have a green coat of paint, and then inside one person will be an artist and it'll have pieces of artwork up, and one person will be a hunter and it'll have like a hunting trophy up, and so on. So even though 3 people might have this same framework of a house, the house itself will look a little bit different, and that's how one of the ways that Sim Settlements keeps things looking unique and new. Now, there is a problem here, which is, as you saw, Pumpkin came over because I assigned this to her, and then she had to walk away because she can't get in right now because there's a big concrete wall in the way and she can't actually get over there. It turns out that when you place these Sim Settlement blocks down like this, there's an issue, and that is the edges of this invisible box where the Sim Settlement structure is placed, the edges ruin the snapping for whatever's there. Oh no, don't do that. So if no, don't do that. Okay. So if I come over here, if I want to try and snap like a ladder onto the edge here, it won't work. Ladder or stairs, it won't work. Let's go here. Let's go over to wood. Stairs. Okay. So they're not going to snap on. It doesn't matter what I do. They're not going to snap on there. I can make them be close and hope that that sort of like works, but it won't snap. That's because the Sim Settlement has ruined snapping. But you can see it snaps across the front, and there's a reason why it snaps across the front, and that is the Sim Settlement home doesn't actually touch the front. You can see it's just got that little arrow there. And so it's not actually touching this edge, which means I could put stairs up on this edge and they'll snap in, which is awesome. I'd like to use the bigger ones if I can. Maybe they're... Oh, there it goes. We'll put 2 down. Okay, and then we're going to do the same here. Like that. Okay, so next I should probably assign someone to this other one here, and then it will get built. So let's try that, and then we'll wrap it up for here. Hey, cutie, are you okay? You need me to stop for something? Or are you just... I'm not quite at a stopping point, but I can pause if you just want to run over here real quick. Come on. Oh, I'm pretty sure you guys aren't going to see any of that. Okay. That's all getting cut out. Okay. What were we doing again? Let's give 7 the trailer park look at home. That's appropriate for her, I think. Okay. You know, I don't see a for rent sign coming back on here. Maybe she had enough to pay for it for the month. Okay. And there she goes, right up the ladder. Is she gonna lie down? It's not time, is it? Yeah, it's not time. Oh, she's sitting down. Okay, great. Alright, there's... Whoa, it's a mess in there. So, back to what I've been saying all along about this stuff. I was telling you guys about how Sim Settlements works. It will upgrade itself. You don't have to do anything to upgrade it either. It builds itself, it will upgrade itself. It upgrades itself over time. It can't be too quickly, and you have to have the funding and you have to have the materials for it. So she doesn't have anything on her table right now, but she might in a moment. Oh, she does have some things appearing. Okay.
I'm on my 4th playthrough of Grognak and the Ruby Ruins. I've probably put in close to 1,000 hours into that game.
I don't know. I'm gonna sleep. Guns out. Radio on. All the doors are boarded up. Very little I can do here. Most of these buildings can't be entered. Save too. And gun out. I definitely haven't been in here. Nothing has been collected. Oh no, I want those bottles. No, please don't. Please don't fall away from me. Thanks, man. You guys are great. Keep up the good work.
Loctite.
I really need to start taking advanced lockpicking. Okay, let's jump out of the game and make a note. And now that I remember that the name is Concord, let's go up to this thing where I talked about Preston. I missed stuff in Prestonstown. In fact, that's literally what I'm doing right now, so we can close out most of this. However, in Concord, get motorcycle. We at least need that part left, because I'm not doing the motorcycle yet. Advanced lock and speakeasy in Concord. Great. Very nice. Hey, a bottle. Great. duct tape and super glue and oil and gas canister. I'm getting all the stuff I need. Hell yeah. It's good, it's good, it's good. More duct tape. Oh my gosh, this is such a prize-winning place. This is so great. Super victory. I don't see anything back there. I hope I'm not wrong. Oh, but look at all these cans I missed.
Surely you meant to leave that rubbish where you found it.
No, Codsworth, see, here's the thing, buddy. I'm going to rebuild the entire Commonwealth. And in order to do that, I'm going to need bits and pieces of everything I can get. In fact, I'd really like to take all those boxes with me, too. And all those there, too. I need lumber. Wouldn't mind disassembling this whole house so I could rebuild it elsewhere. This will take what we can get, though. There's literally nothing in there but a bottle. Oh, okay. Well, we're not done. Ooh, so many more cans. Let's head up. Let's head up.
Don't think I can pick this.
Oh, another one. Upstairs. Speakeasy. Door locked. Got it. Alright, we'll have to come back for that. You know, it's starting to bug me that I can't open all these advanced locks, and I believe that when I hit level 12, I still cannot get my sneak perk that I want. So I'm not really holding out for anything at level 12, I don't think. I think I might be able to just spend my perk on advanced locks. No, don't! Oh, although that was nice. I think that was fresh water. I didn't get radiated. That's weird. Huh. Water with a skeleton in it is not bad for me. I'll take Day Tripper. 2 Day Tripper. Hell yes. I think Day Tripper's pretty cool. I think it gives you luck and charisma both. Let me just see. Day Tripper is a drug. Luck, charisma. Oh, but it takes your strength down a little bit. But that's fine, because you wouldn't be using luck when you're in like a combat situation. You'd use Day Tripper. You wouldn't use Day Tripper in a combat situation. You would use Day Tripper for when you're doing something like buying and selling. So Day Tripper is like a poor man's version of like Great Mentats. It'll make your sales way better, but it isn't as good as Great Mentats. Also, with a luck of 3, you could do things like try to get a perfectly preserved pie if you could boost yourself up high enough. Be really nice for VATs, I guess. You could do VATs. Oh, did I slow down? I did. I'm overloaded now. I didn't even see the message that I was overloaded. But okay. Well, I have put in a mod for just such an occasion. Come on, little buddy. Okay. Great. Absolutely great. So at level 12, I take advanced lock, and then I'm just going to run around the Commonwealth. And I'm going to just go through all these advanced locks that I've been tracking. All right, so I have to tell you guys this story. I have to be careful about telling the story too, because it kind of involves me being mean about somebody. But the point isn't the person, and we'll keep it really sort of obscured, because I'm not really worried about the person so much as just the idea that I want to convey. So, as a beginning YouTuber, I've been watching a lot of channels, and I watch tutorials on how to make a better video and so on. And you guys might laugh because you're like, your videos are terrible. Like, trust me, they were so much worse. They were really, really bad. But anyway, so I've been watching videos on how to make good videos. I've been watching videos on, was my light on? This is going to be dangerous. Good. Food. It says I need food. Crispy squirrel bits don't have radiation. Okay. And a save. And crouch to be stealthy. So I've been watching a lot of videos about how to get better. And one of the things I also watch are videos from other people who are putting out videos about video games. Meaning they're doing like Let's Plays like I'm doing. Just to compare myself to them and try to see like, what am I doing badly? What are they doing really well? How can I learn from them? How can I get better? And I had the most frustrating realization. There was a YouTuber who was playing a particular game that I'm pretty good at, like Fallout. I think I'm pretty good at Fallout. I know a lot of little tricks and ideas about Fallout that I'm going to share with you guys as I play through. So this was a similar idea where I knew the game really well. And I'm watching this person play through the game, and the story that they were telling was that they had been around since the start. Like, they had been around since the game began, and they showed like some video footage of them back when the game first came out, and then like reviewing the game, talking about the game, starting a Let's Play of the game, and so on.
If there's a use for that, I'll eat my hat.
I haven't given you a hat yet. Anyway, so I'm watching this YouTuber who's playing through the game. Or talking about the game. Let's definitely unchain that. But let's not go down there right now. Ooh, that looks like a scary dark hallway. We'll come back to you. Okay, is that real? It's not moving. It's dead. Okay. How did the ramen get... Okay, it doesn't matter. Whatever, it's fine. It's whatever. So I'm watching this guy play. Or talk about the game, and he... he's talking about how sad he was with the game he was playing because it wasn't well developed when he first started cheerleading for it and championing it. I don't want to jump down there. And we'll try the hall, the evil hall. And he just, oh God, Codsworth scared the crap out of me. Oh God, Codsworth. Okay. So, the guy gives us this story about how he loved the game since the beginning, or tried to love the game since the beginning, and then he had a big break from the game, and then he was back and he was playing the game some more. And I was watching his videos and I was so impressed with his presentation, how good and sleek he looked, and like how well done everything was. And I was just like, man, I want my videos to be this good. They're just so good. He got his audio levels perfect. He got this video footage looked great. Whenever he would talk directly to the viewers and like turn his attention from the game directly into the camera, he would like zoom in on his face, and his face was all perfectly manicured. Everything was like wonderful about him, and I was just like, damn, this guy's just got everything going perfectly well. And I was thinking, like, I wish my videos were as good as this guy. But then he stopped talking about his feelings on the game and whether the game was good or bad, his opinions and everything, which I was just taking like at face value, like, oh yeah, this is his opinion about how the game works. And he said, we're gonna get back into it. I'm gonna play the game now, do a new Let's Play. And he started this Let's Play, and I just got like the sinking feeling as he was playing the game.
Perhaps we shouldn't dawdle, sir.
Oh, no, we're gonna definitely dawdle. I am not gonna go fast through a place that might kill me. I'm gonna be careful. Thank you very much. And I got this sinking feeling as his video was playing, because as he got deeper into the Let's Play, he started to say, oh no, what is that noise? That is a bad guy. Oh my gosh. Oh no.
I was just getting warmed up.
I should not have raised my hands off of my mouse so that I could be like, yes.
How it's done. Am I right, sir?
You are right. You are darn right. Oh no, I can't do it.
I've run away from us too, sir.
Alright, Codsworth, way to be a badass. Oh, goodness. Good job, Coddy. That was good. I would not run away from us. We are beginners and we suck. I'm scared of mole rats. I think that's the hole that I didn't want to jump down before. Okay, well, so we're doing it anyway. We just came from a different direction. I'm still crouching. That's the mole rat. I can see a little of the what is that? The street sign or whatever that is from the upper level there, showing through the ground. Okay. What? There's a mirelurk. I didn't even mean to turn this on. What's going on? That is a mirelurk. I don't think my character's fought those yet. I don't think my character knows if they're dangerous. I do half its I can do it. Bleh. Do half its hit points with a single shot. All right, save. I'm hidden. Oh, it did work. Look at that. Almost gotcha.
Found you.
Wait, it said I did a sneak attack for double damage, but it didn't do any damage. Okay. So, as a player playing this for the first time, I don't think I should have any idea that that softshell mirelurk was very dangerous. And as a character in the world, I don't think I should have any idea that that softshell mirelurk was very dangerous. But as a person playing survival mode who's played the game before, I have to acknowledge and realize that I just trivialized an extremely dangerous encounter. That softshell mirelurk could probably one-shot or two-shot kill me right now because I don't have power armor on. All I had to do was let him get near me and I would have been over. But as it is, I'm perfectly fine and he's dead. This gun is super good. Gun nut perk for the win. Okay, so I was telling a story about this YouTuber. Great channel, great YouTuber, great video footage, great everything. So he's just amazing at being a YouTuber. He's amazing at his presentation and his recording qualities. Everything about him is really cool. And I kind of want to be as awesome as he is. But I get this sinking feeling as I'm watching his video, because as he starts to play, he begins to ask his audience questions that kind of make me squint my eyes a little bit and just sort of go like, why are you asking that question? Like, you've just portrayed yourself as being a dude who goes back with the franchise all the way to the start. You've just portrayed yourself.
Judging by my navigational sensors, we're now directly beneath Concord.
Thank you. And you've just portrayed yourself as a dude who's very critical of the game because you think there are some weaknesses in the game. And yet, as you're now playing the game, you're asking questions of people that suggest you don't even know what the game is. Like this high quality video footage, this high quality YouTuber who's like obviously a gamer. His channel's built on the fact that he can do tons and tons of gaming stuff. Did I just cover up the spoon so I can't get it? Bumped into his leg, couldn't get it. Okay, there we go. And I just sort of ate up everything he said as he was saying it. Like I just was like, oh, this guy thinks that the franchise is not operating at maximum capacity. It's not doing the best that it can do. He's very critical of the franchise, and he's been with the game since it started, so he must know what he's talking about. But now here he is doing a Let's Play, and it's such a beginner Let's Play. I don't know what the right word is. Like, it's so inept. Oh boy. No, not that one. This one. Good. Oh. Codsworth, thank you. And he asked a question about a thing that anyone who had played the game for more than, let's say, I don't know, maybe a third of the way through the game. I don't want to be too specific, but if you'd played like a third of the way through the game, you would have a very clear and obvious answer to the question because the game answered it.
We should be on the lookout for giant cans of bug spray. You know, to deal with giant insects. Ha-ha!
Good. And so if you had played through the game up to about a third of the way through and then quit, you would know the answer to this question because the game made a big deal about it. And this guy is asking the question, hey, what's up with this thing? And as he asked that question, I just like stopped and stared at the screen like, bro, you just passed yourself off as somebody who's been with this thing since the beginning and really knows what they're talking about. And I'm sitting here eating it up like, oh yeah, you really are smart and you really know what you're talking about. And then you ask a question that reveals that you haven't played even through a third of the game. And it's freaking me out. And I just went from being so like, I don't know, enraptured, in love, in bro love with this dude who I thought was so competent at what he was doing. I was just like, I wish I could emulate him. I want to be able to do my YouTube channel exactly the way he does his. And then as I saw this happen over and over again, he asked a bunch of ridiculous questions as he was going through the Let's Play. And as he did it, I just was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be like him. I don't want to be so desperate to make videos that I'm more of a video guy than a gamer guy, or that I'm making videos like where I'm making the video because I know I have to make a video because there's something going on. God, I think I just got a ton of antibiotics and didn't even notice. Did I literally just get 3 antibiotics? Did that just happen? I did. That is so cool. You know, I want to be that I make videos. There's a room in there. Okay. I want to be that I make videos because I care about the thing I'm making a video about. You know? Like, love playing Fallout. Trying it on its hardest mode. Just trivialized a very hard encounter. Hope I can do that again and again. You know, not to the point of boredom where the game's too easy, but definitely I'm going to try and do my best to be competent at the game. But yeah, I'm making videos because I think I really like the game, and I think that I have something interesting I might be able to say or do or help people with. The idea that this YouTuber, I really started to feel like the reason he was... I need to get rid of some of my gear.
Yo.
I really started to feel like the reason he was making videos was not because he loved the game, and not because he had anything interesting to say about the game. He had sort of BS'd his way through it. Really, the truth was, he did not know anything about the game. He had a very surface-level impression. He was kind of like blabbing off about the game without really understanding the game. And all of a sudden, I realized like a couple of things he had said about the game that were criticisms. Like, I sort of pulled back and I was like, I need to think hard about that because I'm not sure those are actual criticisms of the game. They might actually be criticisms of his play style. Like, he might be telling on himself, not actually criticizing the game. He might be criticizing himself and he doesn't even know it. He wasn't competent at the game that he was playing and was making criticisms of the game that I suddenly felt like he wasn't qualified to be making those criticisms. It was really a bummer, really disappointing. Thanks, Codsworth. I needed that so I could jump. I needed to be light-footed. Very helpful. Ooh, look at that. More day tripper. Well, that's either a lunchbox oh, that's a fused core. That's either a lunchbox I can get, or that's one of those bottle cap mines. I think the bottle cap mine has usually got masking tape on it or something. Duct tape on it. Okay, this is going to be really ridiculous. If I go over there to get that fusion core, and the whole thing is a lure to make me blow up from this. I mean, it's not popping up the interface for disarming. It's just a lunchbox. Okay. Good. Anyway, that's just kind of the end of the story. Is just I was idolizing this dude as I'm a brand new YouTuber, and I was like, man, this guy knows what he's doing. And then the more he was playing through the game, I was like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. He knows how to make videos, but he's not making videos because he loves the game. He doesn't care about the game. He's making videos because he loves making money off of YouTube, which is a different thing entirely. And he's allowed to do that, and it definitely meant he had high production quality, which I was clearly jealous of. His high production quality is so good. He's so cool. But, I don't know. You know, they say... Oh, let's take a look at this before I carry on. Taboo tattoos. What does that get me?
Nice.
I have a new facial tattoo, which I will never use.
I'm surprised to see anyone reading the book anymore.
Well, I think it was a comic book, but sure, I'll take it. Thanks, Codsworth. Anyway, the guy. I don't think there's anything more to explore down here, actually, now that I think about it. I think I can still admire the dude for the quality of his videos, but I don't know that I can admire him for, I don't know, the fact he was kind of faking it. You know what I mean? And I heard somebody say at one point, this should take us up to one of those cellar door like things, I think. Somebody said to me, where did I hear this or see this? It was on Reddit, I think, years ago. Somebody said, think about maybe it was actually Philip DeFranco in one of his YouTube videos, said, think about something you're extremely competent in. Something that you're the best at. Your job or some other thing, like your hobby, me playing Fallout 4. Think about something that you actually think you have some competence in. And then read some news articles about your area of expertise. And you'll be outraged at how surface level those articles are and how they don't convey all the nuance of the job or the hobby or whatever that you know about. It doesn't convey all your knowledge. And in some cases, that reporter, because he's operating at a very surface level and he's just interviewing people and relaying what they say, that reporter might not have the domain knowledge or domain expertise to ask important and difficult questions of the people he's interviewing. And so he may be completely blind to certain things, and you read the articles and you're like, you should have asked this, or you think to yourself like, there's so much information you missed, or so much information you even got wrong. And so you start to realize like, ooh, news reporting doesn't go deep. Even when they try to go deep, very often they don't go deep enough. And there are many cases where what we see in media is often like not deliberately inept, but could be inept. Could be poorly produced, poorly conceived, badly researched, all sorts of negatives around it. And when you realize that the news is like that for the area of expertise that you have, you start to realize that the news might be like that for all areas, not just your area of expertise. And that is disheartening sometimes, because you can start to feel like oh no, like nothing that I'm reading is actually valid. All this stuff is incompetently produced and incompetently done by people who don't actually know the subject matter. They're not actually good at it. Now, it's not to say they're malicious or evil. They're obviously trying very hard, but they just don't have the info that's needed to make the production or to make the product worthwhile or quality. Sugar bombs. I think that's it. I don't have my light on though. There. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Nothing in the sink. But there are stairs. There's a second floor. Anyway, the whole point of telling you that is to harken back to this YouTuber. What was that? That's not a zombie. He's not moving. To harken back to this YouTuber and realize, like, there are people out there who are operating at a fairly surface level, and people eat it up because they don't know. The number of people who are domain experts on any given topic are very few, and a lot of people, they may feel like, well, this is my job now, I just have to keep going, and so they're just doing stuff that they don't care about and that they're not good at, or that they don't want to research, or that they don't want to get deep into it. And so they deliver something to you that's on a very like light and surface level, and that's okay, I guess. If you acknowledge it from the start, you're like, that's totally what I'm into, that's totally what I wanted here, I just want to get a quick read on something, I don't want to have anything too detailed. I mean, that's good. You know what you're all about, and that's fine. But it was really frustrating to me, and I had to like think back to what I had either read on Reddit or heard from Philip DeFranco, this idea of like, think about the news and think about an area where you're an expert and think about how incompetent the news is on your area of expertise, and then realize like, man, it's incompetence all around. It's not just in your subject matter, it's in all subject matter. Like, the news is trying its best to get you info, but they don't have the ability to spend, 8 weeks with one person to become a domain expert on that one topic. They've got 2 hours to interview, and then they're moving on. I should not get rid of that. I can actually eat that. That was a sobering thought. It was kind of a bummer. Feeling good. 65 pounds carried so far right now, and I have this. Please don't be advanced. Good.
We won't be stopped by a little thing like a lock, will we, sir?
Codsworth, wait a second. Aren't you supposed to be mad at me every time I pick a lock? Isn't that you? I don't know why you were okay with that. But alright, I'm happy. I'm happy.
Well.
Okay. So, I have to hope that my channel, which is way crappier than that other dude's channel, that amazing dude, I think I'm still going to look up to that dude in terms of video quality and the quality of his sound and all the work he does to make the videos so damn good looking. And he's got so much stuff that he does with his videos. He's got backgrounds that are really amazing, and just everything looks good. I think I'm going to still admire him for all of that. Yeah, I already went over there, didn't I? That shopping cart is empty now. But I don't think I want to admire him anymore for his competence with video games. What was really crazy was to see all these questions he was asking. His fans just were completely oblivious too. In the comments, they just didn't... Nobody knew. And I was just like, are any of you actually playing the game? I think it kind of occurred to me that maybe he's so good at making videos, people are literally watching him for the pure entertainment value of it, not because he's competent at the game, and not because he knows anything about the game, not because they know anything about the game, not because they care about the game. They care about him. They're there for him. They don't care about the content. They care about hanging out with him. That is pretty cool, even if I'm bummed that he's not good at the games. It's pretty cool that he can be that kind of a powerful draw. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, not cool that a Minuteman died, but cool that there's loot here from a Minuteman for me. He's got a Minuteman outfit. Sorry that you died, Minuteman. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I was saying I wanted to go back into Concord and just basically re-loot it because I had missed a bunch of stuff. I have missed one. Thought I would. Hey, let me have you. You won't move? Oh, weird. Okay, you really aren't to be picked up. Okay, got it. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I wanted to come back in and loot. I did it. I think I got, as much as I could. We cleared out a lot of stuff. Let's switch over to the other gun. I love having the scope. Hey everyone, we did it. We got to the end of the video, and I'm so excited and happy that we did, because this was probably the hardest video for me to work on. It's just me wandering through Concord with no real mission, just rambling as I go, and it took a lot of work to cut it down to size and get it to a place where it was kind of digestible, and I really appreciate you guys sticking around to the end, and I hope you'll like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Talk to you later. Bye.